The No Child Left Behind Act is the 2002 update of the Elementary and Secondary Education Act. This act improved the role of the federal government by placing responsibility for the outcomes of students. This act also promoted competitive settings in schools and brought up school success rates for the poor and minorities. It was signed into law by President George W. Bush. The NCLBA requires states to test students for reading and math skills from grades 3 to 8. It also requires testing once in high school. The law also requires states to ensure that their teachers are highly qualified, which basically means that they need to have at least a bachelor's degree in the subject that they are teaching and state certification. It's also required that they have at least 2 years of college. Because of the No Child Left Behind Act, reading gains have increased significantly in the last 2 decades. White 9-year-olds' reading gains have increased by 8%, African American 9-year-olds have increased by 20%, and Hispanic 9-year-olds have increased by 15%. The No Child Left Behind Act primarily helps those from poorer backgrounds and minorities. Minorities generally don't receive as many opportunities to get higher income jobs than those from majorities, which leads to them enrolling in school districts with less educational resources. This leads to a lot of minorities and poor people not completely graduating with everything that they need. The No Child Left Behind Act gives schools more money to help fund for resources that they need to educate every single student in the school. This basically puts the schools in complete responsibility of what happens to the students at their graduation year. The No Child Left Behind Act also focuses on how to improve the teaching methods that have been provided in schools. Other aspects of the No Child Left Behind Act are report cards, funding, transferring, free tutoring, and testing for every grade. When this act was proposed in 2002, it had overwhelming bipartisan support. The Senate also widely supported this act, which proved to be successful since reading rates have gone up since then.